What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, July 18th, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I hope you all are doing outstanding. I definitely want to give a happy birthday to Ari. That's it's Sterling's mother. So, my ex-wife, of course, if you guys know the story about that, but nonetheless, it's Sterling's mother, and you guys have seen Sterling here, and just super grateful for Ari and especially the friendship that we've built over the last 4 years and co-parenting, and it's a very special relationship in my life, and so grateful that we can co-parent the way we do, and yeah, just it's a beautiful thing. So happy birthday, Ari, and I know you're not gonna watch this, and that's okay. My little way of showing my gratitude for you on your special day. So, anyways, now that I gave that and you guys all got to listen to that, let's talk about July 18th on this Thursday. And we're going to see a moon in Sagittarius, and it's kind of working that midsection. And then it's going to, in the morning, square Saturn. So, I don't know. There could be some stresses in the morning, some emotional, a little bit of restriction, holding ourselves back maybe from something. I feel like we could want to expand and explore with this moon in Sag, and Saturn's kind of saying, "Well, did you do your spiritual checklist in Pisces? Did you get everything done?" So definitely could feel like we, might have to get some things done in general, but also we don't want to feel like we're, being held back from, keeping something expanding or feeling our emotions. We don't want to be emotionally stunted today either. So try to push the boundaries a little bit. With maybe how you're feeling, expressing how you're feeling, or things that you might want to do. If you want to do something, adventurous this morning and you have the time to do it, why not do it? What's really stopping you? Is it your own patterns subconsciously, or is there actually a good reason? So, something to keep in mind for yourself. That moon is also after that square to Saturn. It does kind of like lighten up. So it's kind of this moon square Saturn day, but it does lighten up because, well, we get a really nice grand trine with Mercury and Chiron in Aries and Leo. So again, like being able to express ourselves with Mercury is very important. Being able to really show people where we want to go, what we believe in, who we are, and to show it with a hopeful sort of way, and like, yes, I can do all this. I don't need to be stunted by something. I can feel this within myself. I can feel the positivity within myself. And I'm not going to let something, maybe even a subconscious pattern or a subconscious trigger, be the reason that I can't shine and understand what I want and how to go create it. So we got that. And then, of course, Mercury's trining Chiron, and the moon's going to trine that Chiron too. So, I think it's funny how Saturn teaches us lessons. And I think today's a really good opportunity to like learn a lesson. It could be, I feel like it's pattern related in our own lives, and to realize that the healing is in pattern recognition, and then what we do and how we understand and how we realize certain patterns. So pay attention to the little things, if you will, today, and see if there's something you could do differently. See if there's something that you've been missing, and maybe even Saturn could be a benefit today because it does kind of show us maybe that little thing that we're missing, to make things run more smoothly and keep things growing, in our life, and not feel too stagnant. The sun is at 26 degrees of Cancer, so it is definitely getting close to that opposition to Pluto. We're going to start to feel that today, and as we get closer to, of course, a full moon, which will be right there with Pluto. But we'll talk to that over the weekend. We'll talk about that over the weekend. And then that sun also at 26 is 3 degrees away from the trine over to Neptune in Pisces. So very interesting. There's like, we're getting met with boundaries today, but we're also kind of getting met with boundless potential. And it's very emotional in many ways today. And it could be about beliefs being triggered, but it could also just be emotional in a sense of feeling very connected, feeling very empathetic. Feelings are strong. It's Cancer season, right? So we're going to have these feelings, and emotion is a thing right now. And I think creativity could be really sparking up for people. We definitely want to, not block the creative flow too, and see what we can do. Um, but I do think the Sun trine Neptune like brings a really gentle energy. Um, into the day, and as we progress here, that's going to kind of be a little bit of a savior with the moon Pluto full moon on Sunday. So to keep that in mind, I guess. But it's also, Neptune's always going to bring some kind of an illusion, some kind of a smoke and mirrors game in our life too. So there is discernment, right? Always discernment, and that's where we don't want to bypass certain things. We do want to pay a little bit of attention and check in with our gut feelings, check in with, what's going on around us, and make sure that we're doing the right thing for ourselves and not just kind of jumping the gun, or, kind of just completely fantasizing about something that doesn't necessarily have potential. Although there's something to say about fantasizing about something that isn't real yet, and, trying to really manifest that too. So it's just like a fine line between getting the necessary done in life, but then also being expansive towards what could be. So today's a good check on that. There's a lot that can be expanded here. I think we'll see that. And even by the end of the day, the moon's going to start squaring Neptune. It's not quite going to get there, but it'll be close at about 27 degrees by midnight on the west coast. So it's not quite there. That's going to be more tomorrow morning. And most of us will probably sleep through that one for the most part, unless you're on the East Coast, or maybe, of course, in Australia, you'll be feeling that. But which is just hypersensitivity. So today's a good day to like get certain things done, pay attention to things, make changes. Don't block yourself from growth. Go through, welcome the growth, and welcome maybe some kind of a challenge, and handle it, so that we're not just bypassing something that might be important, and then we're feeling maybe hypersensitive to it even the following day, or even later tonight a little bit. And yeah, I mean, the moon's going to also quincunx Uranus by the night, so I'm just kind of like bringing some more of that. Ooh, what could happen next? I don't know. Definitely electronic stuff has been really weird with the Mars Uranus. I don't know if you guys have seen that happen in your life, but I've noticed it with like my trading platforms in the morning, and also just my phone. Like, data is definitely having a hard time traveling right now. At least from what I've experienced. Maybe you've experienced something similar. And yeah, that's about all I gotta talk about. That's that. Eros did ingress into Virgo today, so there could be ways that our passions could be shifting. It's in that yod still with Neptune and Pluto, and maybe instead of sort of a grandiose way of kind of expressing passion or love or trying to even relate, it kind of shifts into a more almost wanting to give instead of maybe wanting all the attention on self. So it becomes more giving, and maybe it feels better to be more giving. But also, I think it makes things more practical too. So certain things, when it comes to relationships, or where we're trying to show passion in life, it's a little bit more like boots on the ground, like nuts and bolts, like, and a little more analytical, and like, is this working out? Like, it's kind of like paying more attention. We might even be paying more attention to certain things that we want to show love to. Anyways, didn't show it on the chart, but it's a thing. Let's see what the tarot is for today. We got the Knight of Wands upright. Dun, da, 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 da. Yeah, I feel like we could charge forward with a lot of our energy to create. I feel like there's a lot of strength and momentum, and I feel like there's something trying to say, no, you can't do it. And I definitely think we can, and I feel like that's part of maybe getting out of certain patterns, certain ways of thinking, just certain things, and just acting. And life's a journey. Like, we don't want to hold ourselves back from it. So today's another day on the journey, and I think we can get a lot done if we want to, and I think we can really like charge forward with power and strength and courage, and it could bring a lot of healing at the same time with all the Chiron energy and the Grand Trine. So I like that card. Very fitting. All right. Love you all. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.